Welcome back, viewers. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Um, let's see. We just finished doing some... and what I think we're going to do is...
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
turn off the radio. I think today's the day we're going to do it. Let's go visit the Institute. Again, should I be doing this with power armor or not?
Farm run by ghouls?
But I don't think so. Let's just try it like this.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
It's just, load.
Getting cold feet? I don't blame you.
Nope. Reload. Reload.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
All right.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
See you later there, dog meat. All right. Molecular level. No, hang on here. What do we got here? Okay. Can I put a tape in here? Yeah, let's load a tape. We want, network scanner? What I want, isn't it? Okay. Oh, same thing. All right, so we now have to find a way to get out of here.
Hello.
Okay.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Yeah.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. I don't have my faithful dog meat
I
with
can
me.
only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Okay. I've seen what you've done.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Okay.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Yeah?
But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Yeah?
You are here for your son.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm gonna go to here and go full charisma. Applicator, clipboard, tweezers. That's Shawn?
Shawn?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shawn.
Shawn. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Shawn, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shawn, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Shawn? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shawn. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Is a scent.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Shawn.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Shawn. I am your son.
That sounds a little crazy. And
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
You're a monster.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
So, Kellogg took him as a baby, and he looked like he was a grown man when he took him. And now it's 60 years later, and we just killed Kellogg earlier in this. He didn't look like an 80-year-old, 90-year-old.
Are you following?
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage.
No.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge.
Oh,
What
this
else
is...
can I say to ease your
no,
mind?
no, you're a monster. You're kind of a monster here.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral...
Unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that.
So you were
With old
lucky.
age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point.
So you
It's a
send out
responsibility
groups of
I
Gen
take
1
very
Smiths
seriously. The Institute.
to attack farms, to murder
It's
people.
important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think
Yeah,
of us.
replace humans with I don't know where to go with this.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us.
Yeah.
Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you.
No,
of
you
that.
can't.
Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute.
No, you're a monster.
And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world
No, it's
that
not.
is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart.
Yeah.
Will you take that chance?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't like you at all. I think you're a monster. Half tempted just to put a bullet in your head right now. I won't. Alright.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Now go away from me.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon.
Phase out on older models. Yeah, we're going to give the holotape back to Sturgis, but...
enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were
Oh,
built
jeez.
well.
I gotta go wait for screen loads. So, Mike...
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. And those people are the last...
There's still
Welcome.
people, and
so
they're
good to have you
suffering.
here. Dr. Clayton
At least
Holden,
admit that. It's
head
incredible.
of the Bioscience Division.
After all,
I can't wait
how
for you
can
to
we
see the
hope to
work we're doing.
redefine mankind
It's
if we
truly
can't
amazing.
even hold on to our own humanity?
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute.
Not the rest
To
of the
that
world?
end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
No. Let's replace all
We're all
wildlife
looking forward to working with you.
with synthetic animals. No, this doesn't do anything for me. I think these guys are crazy. You know, prosthetics, stuff like that. Anything that involves, you know, making, you know, helping people with disabilities, but replacing people, replacing animals, that just sounds like problems. Okay, who's this 20 down here? Who are you?
Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Why do you
What
ask?
makes you ask? I'm a complete stranger to you.
I suppose when I heard your story, I just, well, I felt sorry
What
for
story?
you. You've suffered more tragedy than any one person deserves. Your whole world is gone. I'm sorry. I know that was a very personal question. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly.
Like a
We
vault.
maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, Now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need.
Only take what you need, of
Fortunately,
course.
Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more
So
energy.
they steal
It's a
power
good
from
thing,
people that are
too,
trying to
because
survive on the
demand is always
surface.
increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Yeah, you are a problem too.
Father is more than just our leader.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Going to Advanced Systems.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Remember that.
At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Who am I supposed to talk to in here?
Well, that was productive.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in.
Yeah, it's going to come in
Given that
handy
the
when I
relay
raid
is the
this
only way
place.
to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Alright, let's go track down another one of these crazies. I should be more open-minded, but in my gameplay, I'm still at the point where this institute is bad. They may talk a good line, but they send synths up to the surface. They attack and kill people. They steal power. They will replace animals with synthetic animals. And I'm not convinced.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger.
You know the protocol,
and the
sir.
side effects will
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr.
Scanning
Ayo
unknown identity.
in his office, then.
Clearance
Well,
confirmed.
you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life.
Productive.
You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Alright, well, you seem to be a little upset about stuff.
You're here. Seriously. Glad you made it.
Over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for.
Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Always be vigilant. We have
Please
many
don't.
enemies.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Excuse me, Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
All right. So, let's see. I'm supposed to go back to Father now or something? Synth retention. Let's go talk to Father real quick. Then I'm not sure I'm going to do anything with synth retention. But we'll listen to what he has to say.
Operating at full capacity.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
How do I get? I gotta go up a level. Gotta go up a level. Stairs up. Yeah,
It
looks like
must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has.
not particularly. Please. Oh, that's how I came in. Alright, so where's Father? Nope. Maybe? Oh, he's not up here. Oh, look at this. A clean shower. There he is.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined.
Redefined.
Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision.
Okay.
The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
It might not want to talk. It would be safer just to kill it.
That would be a terrible waste of a valuable resource. If at all possible, that synth should be returned alive. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
So, you know, Father, I don't think that that's really what I want to do. Well, let's see. Can I fast travel here? So there's the Institute. Can I fast travel back to Sanctuary? Yes. It's my intent to destroy the Institute. Let's put it out front. I know I could have shot and killed Father right there, but let's see if there's a way for us to really just take this entire mess of technologists down. Their vision is for them alone. They want to control all the synths. They want to be completely control of everything. They may say that they're going to provide a utopian world, but mankind is mankind. It's going to do what it's going to do. If we have to live in the wasteland and rebuild, that's what the Minutemen are doing. And Brotherhood of Steel, not so much. The Railroad, they sort of have the right idea of trying to protect people, but as long as we don't create new synths, I don't see there's a reason to do it. You know, I'm kind of reminded at one point of Blade Runner. You know, with the Nexus 6. Synthetics. They just, you know, it's just it just feels wrong to replace people with artificial people. And we're back. Just like that. Hi, Dog Meat. How are you, buddy? Where is everybody?
I'll hand it to you.
Here's that
This isn't
holotape you
awful.
gave me.
It's still a
Full
hole,
of
but it
Institute
could be
data.
worse.
I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
Hi, Marcy.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Got a dangerous look about you.
Hey there.
Hope
Is there
ain't
something
here
you
for
need?
me.
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Just let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, nothing.
No problem.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all.
Oh. Let's take Really didn't pull anything out of the Institute, a few clipboards and stuff like that, but go ahead and transfer those. Let's get our real armor back on. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and end this one here. I think my next step is going to be to go and talk with the railroad, see where they stand on this. But we'll let Sturgis do his thing, see where the railroad is, and then come up with a plan to deal with the Institute. Thank you very much for watching. Everyone have a terrific day.